2026 Mississippi DMV Permit Test 1621 questions and complete answers. Question 1. Handicap parking spaces are available. Option A, only to drivers with the appropriate license plate or hanging tag. Option B, to anyone, but only if all other spaces are occupied. Option C, to people who are not feeling well. The correct answer is option A, only to drivers with the appropriate license plate or hanging tag. Explanation. Marked handicap parking spaces should be used only by persons with disabilities as defined under state law. In order to park in a handicap parking space, you must have either the appropriate license plate with the international symbol or the designated hanging tag. Question 2. Which of the following describes the thinking of defensive drivers? Option A, they know other drivers will do the right thing. Option B, they consider what other drivers might do and are prepared to react. Option C, they expect no breaks and give none. The correct answer is option B. They consider what other drivers might do and are prepared to react. Explanation. Driving defensively means anticipating potential errors made by others and preparing to compensate for their mistakes. Question 3. Interstate driving requires drivers to: Option A, have the ability to safely drive at increased speeds. Option B, be constantly alert. Option C, both of the above. The correct answer is option C, both of the above. Explanation. Safe use of the interstate demands drivers be constantly alert and capable of driving at high speeds. Question 4. When driving in fog, rain, or snow, use: Option A, low beams. Option B, high beams. Option C, fog lights only. The correct answer is option A, low beams. Explanation. Low beam headlights should be used in fog, rain, and snow. The light from high beams will reflect back to the driver under these weather conditions, causing a glare that will make it difficult to see ahead. Question 5. You are merging onto an interstate highway. You should: Option A, select a safe gap and merge into the lane of traffic. Option B, merge across 2 lanes at once. Option C, always stop before entering the highway. The correct answer is option A, select a safe gap and merge into the lane of traffic. Explanation. Anytime you want to merge with other drivers, you need to find a gap large enough for you to safely enter into the flow of traffic. You should not stop on the entrance ramp to an interstate highway unless there are no gaps into which you may safely merge. Question 6. You can drive off the road to pass another vehicle. Option A, if the vehicle ahead is turning left. Option B, if there are 2 or more lanes traveling in your direction. Option C, under no circumstances. The correct answer is option C, under no circumstances. Explanation. You may never drive off the paved or main traveled portion of the road and onto the shoulder to pass another vehicle. Question 7. You are crossing an intersection and an emergency vehicle is approaching while using its siren and flashing lights. You should: Option A, stop immediately in the intersection until it passes. Option B, pull to the right of the intersection and stop. Option C, continue through the intersection, pull to the right and stop. The correct answer is option C, continue through the intersection, pull to the right and stop. Explanation. If you are in an intersection when you see an emergency vehicle approaching while using its flashing lights and or siren, continue through the intersection, and then drive to the right and stop. You must yield the right of way to any police vehicle, fire engine, ambulance, or other emergency vehicle using a siren or flashing lights. Question 8. While driving at night, a vehicle coming toward you has its high beams on, making it hard for you to see the road ahead. You should: Option A, look ahead toward the left edge of your lane. Option B, look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. Option C, look straight ahead in your lane. The correct answer is option B, look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. Explanation. If an oncoming driver fails to dim their high beams, you should avoid looking directly at the headlights. Instead, look toward the right edge of your lane and watch the oncoming vehicle out of the corner of your eye. Question 9. If your vehicle has a 2-part safety belt system, you should: Option A, use only the lap belt. Option B, use both the lap and shoulder belts. Option C, use only the shoulder belt. The correct answer is option B, use both the lap and shoulder belts. Explanation. If your vehicle has a 2-part seatbelt system, be sure to wear both the lap belt and the shoulder belt. Wearing either part alone greatly reduces your protection. If you have an automatic shoulder belt, be sure to buckle your lap belt as well. Question 10. If you find yourself in a skid, Option A, brake lightly. Option B, stay off the brakes. Option C, brake abruptly. The correct answer is option B. Stay off the brakes. Explanation. If your vehicle begins to skid, do not use the brakes. Braking could make the skid worse. Question 11. Drivers should switch to their low-beam headlights when within blank of another driver. Option A, 1,000 feet. Option B, 500 feet. Option C, 200 feet. The correct answer is option B, 500 feet. Explanation. You are required by law to use your low beams when you are within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or when you are following within 500 feet of another vehicle. High beam headlights can blind nearby drivers, making driving conditions unsafe. Question 12. When approaching a curve in the road, drivers should: Option A, increase their speed. Option B, decrease their speed. Option C, maintain their normal speed. The correct answer is option B. Decrease their speed. Explanation. When approaching a curve or turn in the road, drivers should decrease their speed. They may begin to accelerate again after passing the middle point of the turn. Question 13. When approaching an intersection controlled by a flashing yellow light, you must: Option A, come to a complete stop at the intersection. Option B, maintain your normal speed. Option C, slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is option C. Slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. A traffic signal displaying a flashing yellow light indicates that you should be alert and proceed with caution. Slow down when approaching a flashing yellow traffic signal. Question 14. Double solid yellow line markings down the center of a road indicate that passing is: Option A, allowed from both directions. Option B, allowed only from your direction of travel. Option C, not allowed from either direction. The correct answer is option C, not allowed from either direction. Explanation. A double yellow centerline means that it is prohibited for traffic from either direction to cross the centerline to pass. Question 15. If a tire blows out, you should: Option A, apply the brake and hold it. Option B, hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brake slightly. Option C, pull over quickly. The correct answer is option B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brake slightly. Explanation. If a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle going straight. You should slow down gradually, taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brake slightly. Do not stop on the road if at all possible. Pull off the road in a safe place. Question 16. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means you should: Option A, slow down and proceed with caution. Option B, come to a complete stop as quickly as possible. Option C, stop and proceed only when the intersection is clear. The correct answer is option A. Slow down and proceed with caution. Explanation. When encountering a flashing yellow light at an intersection, you should slow down and proceed with caution. You do not need to come to a complete stop when approaching a flashing yellow light. Question 17. Various traffic control devices in construction and maintenance work areas are the color: Option A, red. Option B, orange. Option C, yellow. The correct answer is option B, orange. Explanation. Orange warning signs are used in and around work zones. Use special caution when you see orange signs, cones, or barriers on a roadway. Question 18. At a red traffic light with a green arrow, you may proceed in the direction of the arrow if: Option A, you first come to a complete stop. Option B, you wait until the light changes. Option C, you are in the proper lane and the roadway is clear. The correct answer is option C. You are in the proper lane and the roadway is clear. Explanation. If you are in a lane corresponding to a signal displaying a green arrow, you may proceed in the direction of the arrow when the way is clear. This is true whether the arrow is displayed alone or together with another signal. Question 19. If the rear of your vehicle is skidding to the left, you should: Option A, not turn your steering wheel. Option B, turn your steering wheel to the left to correct the skid. Option C, turn your steering wheel to the right to correct the skid. The correct answer is option B. Turn your steering wheel to the left to correct the skid. Explanation. If you begin to skid on a wet or icy road, take your foot off the accelerator, stay off the brakes, and turn your steering wheel in the direction of the skid. However, if you have anti-lock brakes, you should apply your brakes firmly and steer straight ahead. Question 20. You are approaching a green traffic light and traffic is blocking the intersection. What is the best thing to do? Option A, partially enter the intersection to establish your right of way. Option B, don't enter the intersection until you can get completely across. Option C, continue into the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. The correct answer is option B. Don't enter the intersection until you can get completely across. Explanation. Even if your light is green, you must not enter an intersection unless you can get completely through the intersection before the light turns red. If you block the intersection, you can be cited. Question 21. When you are facing a green light and there are pedestrians in the intersection. Option A, you must yield the right of way to pedestrians. Option B, you have the right of way over pedestrians. Option C, pedestrians must wait for you to cross. The correct answer is option A. You must yield the right of way to pedestrians. Explanation. When facing a green light, you must yield to pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. Drivers must yield to pedestrians when turning on a steady green signal.